Craigslist Space Coast.
Wait a minute. What is this?
Amazon Jobs.
What are all these? RockAuto.com. What the heck is this? Google, the most trusted name in internet search, dominating over 90% of all searches done online, boasting over $300 billion a year in revenue, driving trillions of dollars in income to businesses all across the world. But are the results actually trustworthy? Or has the rise of AI-generated search spam caused Google's results not only to be unhelpful, but actually dangerous? So, armed with my notebook and my list of websites that are dominating millions of keywords on Google, we're going to head to the backyard office and show you exactly what's going on. First, let's take a look at what people are saying about the Google spam problem. According to Wired, it says that Google's finally trying to kill AI clickbait. Another report from Fortune says that this is the worst quality results on Google I've seen in my 14-year career. And after having made money using Google search for over 25 years, I can say without a doubt that myself, this is the worst I've ever seen. Reddit is talking about how the spam is insane on Google. And The Verge says that they're starting to squash more spam and AI in search results. But is that the truth? Well, let's have a look. On YouTube, you can see many creators talking about how their sites got de-indexed or lost tons of rankings in the latest Google Core update. Does this mark the beginning of the end for Google search? I mean, even the Search Engine Journal is saying that the AI spam sites are winning. And in just a minute, I'm going to show you what they look like, what you need to avoid, what not to click on, and how this whole thing's going to play out. Because, let's face it, there's a ton of money at stake here. In fact, if you were to take a look at the keyword Amazon Jobs, which is looked up on Google almost 500,000 times a month, you can see that this keyword is worth a lot of money. In fact, if you were to write a good article about how to get a job at Amazon, ranking in the top 3 results for this keyword could be worth $100,000 a month or more. But what is a helpful quality article anyway? Let's take a look at what Google thinks. Here we have Amazon.jobs. That seems pretty legit. Some government stuff over here, hiring.amazon, a couple of local job listings, and then we can see sites like mobiter.de. This one was put up just 3 hours ago and is already in front of over 500,000 people a month. And that's just on one keyword. And if we click the link, we can see that my virus software quickly shows a warning. But don't worry, I'm going to fire up my Linux machine. We're going to click on these and get to the bottom of what's actually going on, how they're scamming people, the dangerous things they put on their website, and ultimately, how they're making money. If we were to take this domain name and put it in a keyword tool like Ahrefs, SEMrush, or any other keyword tool, we can see that they rank for over 25,000 keywords in Google. Some of them generating up to 8.5 million searches a month with a super high competition value. If I was to start out with a website and try really hard to rank for this keyword with good content, it's gonna be pretty impossible. Yet this website with AI spam content ranked in like 3 hours. And we can see sites like this popping up everywhere, ranking alongside gigantic sites like Walmart, USPS, FedEx, Amazon, and more. And here's where it gets interesting. I actually took a list of about 50 different websites, and I found that only half of them were actually caught by Google so far, which means most of them are actually ranking, getting traffic, and living at the top of Google search results. We could see here, some of them are ranking for like 3 million keywords, 2.5 million, 2 million, and on we go. Literally hundreds of millions, if not billions, of keywords being outranked by spam, garbage, and malicious sites designed to harm your computer, steal your passwords, and ultimately money. And before, in order to do this, you needed to have a domain that had a lot of history, a lot of backlinks pointing in, and lots of power in the Google search results. Like this one here, where they took a powerful site, put a bunch of junk content on it, and ranked for like 2 million keywords literally overnight. But that's because they had a powerful site that had been around a while. But that doesn't seem to be the case with the new Google update. In fact, some of these websites were registered just days ago. This one's 15 days old, and this one here, ranking at the top of Google, is less than 2 days old. So they literally got a new domain name, and now they're ranking for over 184,000 keywords? Yeah, this is crazy. And what we're learning here is that search engine ranking and search engine optimization is a huge business. In fact, this is one of the ways that I've made money over the past 25 years. Creating content, getting it listed on Google, getting traffic, and pointing to affiliate programs, my own products, and different things that make me money. It's actually pretty simple. And if you want to learn about it, don't worry, I'll have some links in the description. But again, we don't want to do what these people are doing, trying to game the system and put junk out there just for financial gain. No, we want to focus on good, legitimate, niche websites. Like this one here, that ranks for all different kinds of keywords about different types of tools, how they work, what batteries they use, and on we go. In fact, if you were to rank for best gas leaf blower, that's a keyword that gets over 1,000 searches a month, and these are people that want to buy products, which means you can make a lot of money. And I'll put some videos in the description about how to do ethical SEO marketing and make a living writing good content with AI. But first, let's take a look at what's actually on these websites, see why they're ranking, and why they're harmful to your computer. Okay, so testing this out, we're going to scroll down and look for the first scammy, spammy site, and we're going to click it and see what it links to. Luckily, I was able to boot this up on one of my old Windows machines that doesn't have anything on it except for Microsoft Bing Edge. So let's see how this works here. We can see it's redirecting. It redirected twice, and now it's going to this allow to verify you're human, which is going to take us to some kind of phishing website or something that downloads to our computer that's going to cookie stuff or track or put spyware or malware on the computer. Let's try a couple more and see exactly what's going on. There again, another one. We could see that hitting the back button does not let us out. It's kind of trapping us here and putting us in all kinds of junk, malware, spyware, and everything like that. Here, let's try one more, see what comes up on this one. This is the one we've been looking at here. Again, it's sending to 3 different websites. Again, asking us to allow, which will download something to our computer, which will be malicious, sending us to more redirects. And we could see this is very, very harmful, bad user experience, and has nothing to do with the search result of Amazon jobs. This is basically just a trap to get us to click on things that are going to pigeonhole us. We could see here on the source code, there's all kinds of malicious things going on this website. And again, it's locking us in, trying to get us to click that verify so that we download the malicious program. Here's another one. We can click this one and we see same thing again. Let's try the next one. Scroll down here like this, and right there we go. Let's try this one here. We can see on this one, it's actually coming up as reported unsafe using the Windows Defender program. Now, notice how the other sites did not come up with this warning, meaning most people wouldn't know that these are viruses or malicious or anything like that. And basically what these people are doing is they have tons and tons of different websites ranking for millions and millions of different keywords. And they rotate these sites over and over again. And you're going to see that as soon as one site gets de-indexed from Google, the next one pops up within hours or is already loaded in the queue. We could see multiple instances of these on different on the same exact keyword searches. Now, when we're going through and looking at this, what they're doing is they're taking millions of people a day and putting them into this spyware, malware, garbagey type stuff, which is fueling a huge empire. Because if they get 1 million people cookie stuffed into their Amazon link or affiliate link, or to click on something that downloads maliciously, there are companies that are paying them lots of money to do this. And some of them make money with their own types of malware and spyware and stuff like that. So this is what you want to watch out for and stay away from, because there's a lot of junk out there that you click on and it will be harmful. And we're seeing a lot of this show up in Google recently. And this is something that you got to be careful of when searching, because even after the helpful content update, we're seeing tons and tons of these sites flood the internet in a crazy way. Now, I've done some pretty extensive searching on Microsoft Bing. I have not seen this level of spam over there. Now, again, they have a different type of search engine, different means to an ends there, but I am seeing it is a little bit safer in terms of these spyware sites. So these guys are somehow gaming the system. And when I looked at the source code, it didn't look like there was a whole bunch of keyword articles or anything like that. Actually, it looks like some of this stuff is created dynamically. In fact, one of the phrases that I found on many of these websites was this blurb from Indeed. And if I actually search this entire blurb in Google, right like this, and then do -indeed.com, what you're going to see is that there's a lot of websites, 719,000 websites that have this exact phrase. And I think it's being dynamically generated in some crazy spammy, scammy way, some kind of auto program or something like that, where you can see a lot of these different websites are coming up like this. I mean, there is literally thousands of them. As we can see up here, it's listing like 719,000 different results for this phrase, not including LinkedIn. So this is something that goes deep and way beyond anything I've ever seen before, where there's just so much scams and junk out there. It's literally getting crazy. So I can see why Google is doing a lot of updates. Unfortunately, they're not catching these sites just yet. Hopefully they do have some kind of algorithm in the future to get rid of these things, but it is a pretty crazy thing to look at, and I could see why Google is up in arms about all the spam going on, because let's face it, there's a lot. And the whole idea of ranking and building websites that are actually going to make money is to go out there and create a topical website on something that is helpful. You're going to notice that a lot of the keywords that these sites rank for are not topical. They're just anything near me. They're going for any types of, crazy terms that people are searching for, from dirty terms to financial terms to medical terms, literally anything and everything with no rhyme or reason, just trying to get the search engine traffic. But if we go topical and we build blogs with good quality content and good offers that will help them out, then we can make money in a very simple way. I've done this in many different niches, from how to take care of your pet fish to how to make your parrot talk to different software programs, web hosting, affiliate marketing, and on we go. There are lots of different niches that you can use to benefit from Google search traffic by helping the end user out. And the idea here is to always be helpful. Always give something that people are going to search on Google and find your website, and they're going to say, hey, I'm glad I found that website. That helped me out. That is the goal. And as we see here with these spammy type websites, they are not hitting the goal of being helpful. They are just leading people down the rabbit hole, infecting them with viruses and all kinds of garbage. They are making money, but it's not ethical and it's not going to last long. So if you want to learn how to make ethical, helpful content, even using AI and blogging and how to make a living online, or even if you want to do a side hustle, check out the links in the description for more videos on how this works as a whole. And if you enjoyed this, smash the like button. And as always, if you want notes from this video with some of the listings and sites and keywords and all that stuff, check out downloadmynotes.com.